everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all well. Today's video is based around autumn winter accessories, which is actually one of my favorite talking points because they are an essential and a kind of transformer for my outfits. Now this video is going to be focused particularly around investment accessories. That is where I kind of like to put my money when it comes to fashion, style. I love to spend a little bit more on accessories to really elevate the whole look. You could be wearing a really simple basic outfit styled with some great accessories and it completely transforms it. So as always, less is more, and I don't have tons and tons of pieces to show you, but rather some key autumn winter essentials that I will be wearing time and time again to kind of inspire you to invest in your own pieces. So let us begin. So my first piece is this beautiful totem scarf, and this first section of the video is sponsored by a brand that I am so proud to be working with, and the brand is FARFETCH. You may have seen me working with them over on Instagram, so I'm really excited that I get to share some pieces with you over on YouTube. Now, just as a little preface, if you're not familiar with FARFETCH, basically they stock over 3,000 brands, which for me is a real selling point for them. Kind of provide a variety that a lot of other places don't, from kind of small boutiques to big luxury brands, kind of totem included, quite a range of price points and designers as well. So go and have a look on there if you've not already, because I think you will be amazed by the variety that they have. Let's talk about my first accessory, and this is an oversized scarf. Now for me, a scarf is a real staple for autumn winter. It's one of those pieces that I will pull out time and time again. If I'm off for a walk, need to be wrapped up, this is my go-to. And so that's why I decided to go for this piece, because I thought it was a little bit different with it being greens, but still really wearable. I've been wearing quite a lot of this slightly khaki tone lately, so I thought it would blend nicely into my wardrobe, whilst also being able to wear with things like greys, blacks, navy even, and other kind of lighter neutral tones. I thought it would just bring something a little bit different, and this one is so fab because it is just so oversized. I mean, look at this, it's so warm and cozy and beautiful fabric too. I'm not sure whether it is reversible, but you could definitely wear it on both sides. I personally prefer the darker side. It's such a good piece for getting really, really wrapped up in. And I think this one just brings something a little bit different, which is why I've included it in my must-have accessories. Before I show you my next piece from FARFETCH, just want to note that of course I have a discount code for you. It is Lydia10YT. It'll be popped up on screen now and also in the description box below, along with all the terms and conditions of the code. So my next piece I'm so excited by because I feel like these have been the missing piece of the puzzle in my wardrobe for several years now, and I finally found the perfect ones. So these boots are from By Far, and I just love everything about them. What I wanted is the ultimate boot. So for me, something that will go with so much in my wardrobe. I love a chunky boot, you know I love a chunky boot, but I wanted something a little bit more subtle and that's really, really timeless, slightly pointed but not too much, and this absolutely ticks the box of this. Leather, which these are, very small heel, so really easily walkable, but I think with them having a little heel just makes them feel like you can kind of dress them up and wear them to a smart daytime occasion, or even in the evening if you prefer a flatter shoe. These just feel really beautiful quality, and I decided to size up in these boots a full size. I'm sometimes a 6.5 or 39.5, so in boots I often tend to go a size up, and I'm really pleased I did because these are quite slim fitting, so I would recommend going up if you're not really sure. And another thing that I love about FARFETCH is that basically they have an access reward scheme where the more pieces you buy, you unlock exclusive rewards, which is great. Last night I bought a couple of pieces from them. They had a bit of a discount on, so I purchased a few pieces. Basically, the more you buy, the more you gain access to exclusive brands, services, etc. So it's a really great system if you're looking to invest in a few luxury pieces. So obviously I wanted to include some more winter warmers in here, and a beanie hat for me is something that I get so much wear out of. We often go for walks in the evening and it can be really chilly, so a beanie is the first thing I pull out. This one is actually from Karen Millen last year, and it's an alpaca blend, which just makes it seriously warm. Choose a colour that you will wear a lot. Grey for me is something that will go with everything, and I think it would look really nice with the totem scarf as well, but also just so easy, so wearable, keeps you nice and warm, and I think worth investing a little bit more in for a good quality one that you'll wear time and time again, because I think sometimes when they're not great quality, they can be quite itchy. So my next piece might be a little bit more unexpected, and it is this really cute collar from a really cute brand called Petit Chou. It will of course be linked below, but I think this is just such a cool concept of detachable collars. I've never actually owned one of these before, I don't think. So it's got like a Velcro bit at the back, and then you pop it round, and it basically creates the effect of a cool collar. This one is just so pretty. It's got embroidery detail, and it creates the effect, a bit like the blouse I'm wearing today. This one is from Frame, by the way, last year, but I'll do my best to link it below, along with the other bits of my outfit. But I think if you are wearing quite a heavy or chunky knit, sometimes, or even a fine knit actually, sometimes you don't want a proper shirt underneath. It can feel a little bit restrictive depending on the item. So it's nice to just have the option of a collared shirt look without the actual ruffling material below. So I just think this is such a nice piece, and I love using a collar in the winter to really jazz up your knitwear, because your knits can sometimes look a little bit plain, you may get a bit bored of them. So to have this, I just think such a cool piece, really wearable with lots of different pieces, and yeah, I just think it's so cute, and I'm excited to get wearing this. So the next item is a pair of sunglasses, which I know you're thinking winter sunglasses maybe doesn't go so much, but for me, sunglasses are an all year round piece, and I actually think sometimes we can be wearing a really plain, simple outfit in the winter, and to have a really great pair of sunglasses just completely transforms it. It looks really cool and chic, and we do get sun in winter. It's not always dreary days like we have today. You can't see out the window, but it's such a dismal day, but Sunglasses for me, like I say, even when it's quite bright but not necessarily sunny, they're a real staple for me. So these ones are Bottega Veneta. I actually bought them at the same time as I did my other pieces from FARFETCH, but this isn't part of my collab with them. I just bought these separately and I just love everything about these. For me, these are a great shape for one. They're like a cat eye. They're not too small, they're not too big, which makes them a real timeless piece. I know I've had so many questions on Instagram about these and I've linked them lately. They've got a really cool tortoise shell pattern and the gold bits at the side just really elevate them. I think these are such a chic piece that you'll be able to get so much wear out of. Talk about belts. So this one is from a brand called Sansia. I mentioned them in a recent video. They're an Australian brand with some beautiful pieces. So this is just a really simple black leather belt, but I think it's effective. What I love about this is that it's not too wide and not too skinny, which makes it timeless. If you do want to invest in some accessories, make sure that they're timeless so that you've really got your cost per wear, and that's what I wanted to demonstrate in this video. Although these are investment pieces, they also are pieces that you'll be able to wear year after year, and this belt being one of them. I love the buckle shape on this. It's simple but effective. The shade of gold is really nice. You can kind of pop it on like I'm doing here, just over a blazer like this, or you could wear it over trousers. You could even probably style this over a coat if you were going out and wanted to elevate your coat a little bit. But for me, a black, simple gold buckle belt is a real all-time investment and a classic piece that you'd be able to wear forever and ever. Okay, let's talk about my penultimate piece. So a classic black handbag. This one is my new Dior bag, and this one I can see me wearing forever. It's such a staple piece, and I think in autumn winter, a black bag really is an essential. It's something we talk about over and over, but a timeless black bag you can never ever go wrong with. So this is the Dior 30 Montaigne. Not necessarily saying you go out and buy this, but I'm just talking about what I've invested in and the kind of styles that I think you should be thinking of. So a classic black bag for one, with some gold hardware, for me is so wearable, and what I love about this, and something if you are thinking about investing in a bag, I think is crucial, different ways to wear. So you can wear this as a shorter piece like this, just over your shoulder, so that makes it instantly a little bit more dressy, a little bit more ladylike and feminine. Or because it's kind of a slightly satchel shape, you can make it feel a little bit more masculine by wearing it as a crossbody like this. So this is what makes it really versatile, as well as the size of it. It's one of those sizes that's not too big, which makes it more of a daytime work-like bag, and it's not too small, so it's only an evening bag. It's a very flexible size, so that's why I went for this bag. But I do think, as far as your autumn winter accessories go, a classic black bag, medium size, that can kind of translate from day to evening is a real staple. Finally, I had to mention jewellery, didn't I? I have my collection with North School Woman. As I've mentioned, I've touched on, we've got restocks coming shortly, but all those pieces in my collection basically kind of tick all of the boxes that I've shared with all of the accessories, in that they are really wearable and versatile, but also we designed them to be a little bit different as well. And I think that's exactly what I can say about all of these pieces. They're not just basic, boring pieces, but they're timeless pieces with something a little bit different, a little bit of an edge that's still really wearable. So the same can be said with all of the jewelry in my collection. Here today I'm wearing the gold pieces. I think you can't go wrong with a really good gold earring that can translate again from day to night. Some layered accessories, layered bracelets, layered rings. For me, are something I would never ever leave the house without, but also are worth investing in, because jewelry is something that you never tire of, and also it's not like a dress that you can just wear for one or two occasions. It's something you can translate into your day-to-day work life, and then right through to going out and about. It's something you can always have on you and be a little bit more precious. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, hit that subscribe button whilst I've still got you here. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment with your favorite accessory below. I would love to know. I, for one, I feel like I cannot choose. They are all so good. I'm particularly excited about those By Far boots though, because as I say, I feel like that gap has been missing for so long, so I do feel like I'll be able to wear them a lot this season. So let me know your favorites in the comments. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.